met them. They may be from, as far away as, I don't know, Porter's Lake. So just introduce yourself and say hello to 2 or 3 people or 4 in in the neighborhood of where you're sitting. So you'll know a few more people than you did. There are people, of course, who know everybody here. I'm not one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Thanks, everyone. This is what community looks like. Okay, boys and girls, you've had your chance. Let's move on. We're going to have, how's that at the back? Can you hear me? No? Yes. Okay. If you need a little help with hearing, there are still 3 chairs that I can see. The other mic, the other mic. Okay, I think we can do this. Can we do this? Because I'm speaking for the video and for the room. And this is a hall that had no technology when I booked it. All right, so to help our discussion flow, we would like to have a spirited and civil conversation. Like, both of those things are true. So remember to use appropriate language and a respectful tone of voice. Why? Because that's who you really are, and besides, you're being videotaped. So we're asking everyone in the hall to make a commitment that for this period of time, you will not heckle the speakers. You will not interrupt. You will not argue with others or raise your voice. If you feel so passionate about this issue that you don't think you can keep to these guidelines, then maybe you want to leave and get a cup of coffee and wait for the video tomorrow, and you can yell at your computer or TV set all you want. So can we have that agreement with everyone here that we're going to keep it as kind as we can, as respectful, as civil? Deal? Deal. Okay. Okay. All right. There's no Wi-Fi in this hall, although you wouldn't know it by the amount of stuff that's around. But if you have a cell phone and it's still turned on, first check to see if you get any service. I'd just be curious. And then turn it off. If you really feel you have to be available, then turn the sound off, and if you get a call, take it outside one of the doors, please. We'll try to stop the rain for that amount of time. Thank you. Okay, so Patricia's going to be our timekeeper. Or either Patricia or I'll do it while she's speaking. Our time limits are somewhat flexible. We don't want to cut anybody off, but we don't want to let anybody take over either. So if a speaker appears to lose track of time, this is the sound you'll hear. And yes, it will keep going. And that's a signal for the speaker to finish up. So, thank you very much for listening to all of that. Now, to start us off, we have asked a person who's familiar with government to produce a document that is a resource. It's a where we are now sheet. It's a situational report, how we got to where we are. And I'm going to read it out loud because it is a number of pages, and we thought it would be easier than having all that paper rustling around. So it's divided into sections. I'll read the